bricklaying goods, there's a mortar mixer, there's all this crap in the hallway. That's OH&S out the ass. And then you'd see what they would do with the scaffolding. They'd put one little plank of wood and then stand 3 blokes on it. You're going, no, this is madness. And then we were putting our external grills in after the bricklaying had been finished, and the entire exterior back wall, the four-bearing wall, the entire wall had, you'd think that they were the ventilation shaft holes in the bricks, right?
Yeah.
You know how they put slits in them?
Right.
Right. You'd look, and you'd like, yeah, you've got them all the way down that side of the building. There's none on this side, yet every other brick has a hole all the way into the interior where you've got that tiny 50 mil void. Right? This is madness. If that was...
Well, when they do the bricklaying, every 4th layer, you've got to have a tie onto the wall.
Yes.
Were they doing that?
Nope.
Oh,
No. You'd look at the wall.
You've got to condemn it.
You'd look up, and the wall would go like this.
Well, the Australians have got a job ripping it down and rebuilding it. That's that.
Well, like, that's
you got the address?
That's what I mean. And then we would see the Aussie bricklayers, right, which everybody would talk shit about because, you know, they look like dirty blokes and they smoke ciggies and they're rah, rah, rah. But you look at the workmanship on their bricklaying and it is amazing.
Well,
it's immaculate, right? And like, for instance, our pipes are coming out for our condensers on the exteriors running onto the balcony. So it's coming out of penetration in the brick, right? Bricklayers accidentally bricked over it because that was the builder's fault. He told us that we had 120 before it, but it comes out about 50 and we weren't tight enough to the wall, so it was like, boom, he bricked us in. We're like, oh, mate, we're going to have to take away about 4 bricks. Do they support anything? And he just looked and he was like, nah, mate, they don't support anything, but I'll tell you what, you just keep on doing what you're doing, and when you get here, we should be out of the way, right? We're like, oh, okay. We get to the outdoor condenser, he's knocked the bricks out for us. Notched it around. You would never get that with a Levo, an Asian bloke. The craftsmanship goes straight out the freaking window, especially with the Asians, right? Imagine this, right? There's 2 qualified blokes on site, right? They've got 10 blokes running for them, they're Asians. They're getting paid, say, $10 a tile. So they're pumping out all the bathrooms simultaneously after the waterproofing that's just gone in. And you're just like, this is freaking madness. They've laid the beds and it's not even cured yet. Like you touch on the bed and it's still soft. And they're laying bricks on it.
Now, Peter, a message for Peter. Because of his unfaith, his horse is going to drop dead. What have it gone? This is all over the artwork of Licio. And after 15 years of Peter being his manager, he hadn't got anywhere. And he spent a year.
12 months where he is.
12 months.
Getting fed up
There's
with nothing
Chinese
happening.
people that love him. Right? But nothing happened. So he, by himself, ran day to day. I thought he was the owner when he showed up. And I didn't know Neil was coming either. Right? Neil showed up. So I wanted Neil's address, email, which you tried to get off of Peter.
Well, I did. I got it from Neil himself the night before, but it bounced back.
Yeah, and you're asking...
I asked
and
you...
he said he hasn't got anything, no communication with him.
Well, no, he just said he doesn't communicate with him by email, so he wouldn't know what the email was. And then I said, well, he gave it to me. It was Neil McLeod Fine Art.
But the point is, what have we got Neil involved for? He thinks that we're doing a deal with Neil, cutting him out.
Oh, no,
That's what he thinks.
no.
So he doesn't want to make the communication for us, right? But Neil has been given the papers, right, that is being delivered to the Prime Minister.
Well, we're trying to.
And now Peter's in the face saying that I'm an arsehole for doing what I did.
Which was name the paintings that
Which was
Benedict
asked me to do, because I'm his inspiration.
Totally. But your sin was not telling Peter because you didn't give it a second thought.
I've never thought 1 second about it.
No. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I got the address of all the paintings off of the website, which Peter gave me the website. And I looked up all the names there. We're dead spot on, right? With our names.
Well, So they've got two names.
They got two names. They got the original and what I thought, because he told me that his inspiration came from me, so therefore I should be able to name the paintings better than he can. Now, Peter wants me to deny all that. Right? And so now I'm ripping Peter off by not telling
Oh,
him.
for God's sake. Ripping him off of what? You know,
Let's see when your horse drops dead.
this just really pisses me off. I've had, you know, for 30 years, you know, 20 years with whatever, guys, you know.
I think we're on camera.
This is my experience. I had 20 years with this, with a guy who was, came up with great ideas and all the rest of it, and very real technologies that were placed in his path, and he'd have the vision and do all of these things. And he'd get guys around him to support him and
Don't worry, ladies, I'll get it right.
offer in their expertise. And the first thing, before anything else, there's no pie baked, there's no ingredients even bought for the pie to be baked, the tin hasn't been greased, the oven hasn't
Sorry
been
about that,
heated
girl.
up, and the guys are fighting over or you know, dibs how much of the pie that they are going to get. Well, I tell you what,
Peter?
after years, no,
Peter?
just
We're talking to Peter, aren't we?
yeah, we're talking to Peter and all those fuckwit guys out there who are so concerned about how much of the pie that
Peter
isn't
wanted
even
to
baked.
know that so each of now just told me the story why I'm an arsehole, right? And he said, is Ash in the room? I said, yeah. He said, well, put it on loudspeaker and she can both hear it, so I don't have to repeat myself. Right? I said, just tell me.
Peter,
But I wanted to reply and he cut me off, you know, hung up on me. And that's his death sentence for his horse.
totally, this is why the weather changed. The weather just blew over like hell freezing over, and I've been through that before. It means death. It means death to the one who has offended the Holy Ghost.
So we passed it off onto your horse.
And
Till we got you, mate. Blasphemy is what it's called.
now, listen, this is my experience. You've had Felice for 15 years, great. And you've treated him like a friend to help him out and all the rest of it. And Felice had patience. But he's a grown man, and he made the arrangements. We just happened to be there. And quite frankly, naming the paintings was something that we did A, not think about, nor did we not want to have anything to do with it. When Felice, who had already drunk half a bottle of wine by the time David Day got there, and a full bottle by the time he left.
How long?
Oh, for Christ's sake.